Fala aí, molecada, boa noite a todos vocês. Mais uma vez aqui na nossa live aí, pessoal chegando. O Akira, salve salve, do Luftwaffe também, Buenas, Gurizada, Gabriel Zarachi, todo mundo aqui. Vamos aqui ver. Jogando aí uma partidinha de NBA 2K19. Junto com vocês, chegando aí no playoff, então. Eu tô jogando aqui, ó.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
No Miami Heat, que eu fui draftado.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here on 2K Sports alongside Shaq and Kenny the Jet. The playoff picture coming into focus, but
hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
Porque eu tô tendo status
we'll see the Miami Heat
estrela,
defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers. They've got some momentum coming into this one. They like to break free of this. And David Aldridge is standing by for our...
Agora vamos começar essa bagaça aqui. NBA, ó. Chute do Miami Heat aí, ó. Época de ouro do Miami Heat aí, ó. 2012, 2013, 2014, se não me engano. Quando o James e o... Tinha aquele timaço lá do...
Guys, Joel Embiid is listed at 7 feet, but at player introductions they say...
Já estamos em live?
He is tremendous size and skill match to Thanks. Interconference battle tonight, Brent. Change in atmosphere when you go up against a rival.
Oh, no doubt about it.
It's amazing.
Not only the teams are feeling it, but there's something to the fan bases who understand. Oh, these guys. I don't care if we win another game. We want to win this game
one,
tonight.
Yeah. That's important. Look at the 76ers starting group. Fultz and Redick are in the backcourt together. Covington and Simmons, the duo at forward. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. Johnson with the block. Back to Conley. Heat moving the ball around.
Quase. Puta que pariu.
And Simmons has got the ball
Quase,
here for the
rapaz.
76ers.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Last outing we saw him pour in 22.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
Just 4 to shoot. The three. It's hauled in by the Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
You would have thought that things could not have been more dramatic after regulation ended like it did, but the way they won that in overtime, wow.
E é nóis, porra.
AI's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Heat.
Primeiro da noite aí, molecada.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Embiid. Tries again, and it's good on the way up.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Conley scanning the floor. Johnson against Simmons. Back to Johnson. Down low. Here's AI.
Download, opa. Essa aí, galera. Essa.
In that painted area, he's just got a number of ways that he can go to cause damage.
Pessoal perguntando se vai estar o caminhão do MBC na Vida Paulista. Eu ainda não sei. Da última vez esteve na frente do Mágico. Bem na estação do Mágico ali. Agora vocês acabaram de ver um toco lindo ali que eu dei no cara. Dwayne Wade, grande jogador, dos melhores SGs da história.
And drew attention from guys from the three-point line, so looking to be consistent on that end.
Back to Embiid. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
This is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Got a piece of it.
Droga.
That shot off the mark. And Miami the other way now. Here's AI. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. 6 points for AI.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
Embiid.
Porra, tá foda, não consegue pegar rebote ali, mano.
Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
Vamos lá.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Heat. They trail by 1. AI passes to Conley. And again, turnover by the Heat.
O cara mandou malzão passe.
And highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Heat.
And this team has been completely dominant. Fewest points per game allowed in the league. These guys are talented. They trust each other. They work together.
Pessoal falando do vídeo daquele babaca daquele tal de Fogaça. Isso aí, cara, é o exemplo da estupidez, né, velho? É o exemplo da estupidez, é o exemplo de tudo aquilo que não presta, né, velho? Tô perguntando pra jogar com o Carlos Blade. Tem que ver isso aí, isso, velho.
Accurate outside shooting when you're on the road, you find that kind of rhythm. It's hard to do. They made it look easy.
A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Bam Adebayo. Josh Richardson comes in for Johnson. And it's Dragic in for Mike Conley.
Pô, o cara me substituiu aqui na merda.
The first minute here in the second. Chandler against Waiters. To the paint. Here's Johnson.
Indo passe. Boa.
Johnson's got his first points in this one.
He's reliable, capitalizing on the inside. You have to keep Johnson from getting in that close.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Charge is the 4 with Embiid in the middle. T.J. McConnell is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Chandler in at the 3 spot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 30 points and was effective from long range as well, with a number of threes. His big display illustrated exactly the kind of success this team has enjoyed this season. And Kevin will be looking for more of the same.
Caralho.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
Mike Conley's checked in for Miami. Simmons checked in for the 76ers.
Rapaz, não conheço quase nada da Suma Teológica. Se eu soltar mais aqui, só aquilo que o Rodolfo falou, outras coisas no primeiro. Você tem base alguma? Cara, olha só. Suma Teológica é um negócio que você só vai estudar daqui a alguns anos. E porque não é um negócio muito simples para hoje em dia a gente estudar, não. Então, assim, eu recomendo você fazer o curso do Professor Nogueira. Na escola atomista do Professor Nogueira, que você vai aprender bastante coisa interessante lá.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Outside Conley. The pass to AI. Outside Conley. Here's AI. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Boa.
10 points for AI.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
McConnell scanning the floor. Embiid inside. And the wide open shot from Redick. From outside off the mark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You love a good mid-range game. We don't see it that much, but I know you have a couple guys you think have a pretty strong mid-range game.
You know, Chris Paul still has dominated the mid-range, Kevin. It was interesting because him joining the Houston Rockets, who it's all about threes and layups. Daryl Morey, I think, needs somebody that can come off the pick and roll and make those kind of plays happen, not only at the rim for Capella, but shoot it himself. So Chris Paul still dominates in the mid-range. Kawhi Leonard has shown some skills at the mid-range, even though last year, obviously, just 9 games. He's still a dangerous weapon. It'll be interesting to see if that's still part of his arsenal for this season. And then C.J. McCollum has been one of the best mid-range scorers in the league for the Portland Trail Blazers over the past couple of seasons.
Isso é um jogo mais assistido. Tem um tempo que eu não jogo, cara. Talvez eu traga aí no canal.
Johnson dishes to AI. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Ai, caralho.
Left to play in the first half. Fultz with the ball. Conley picks him up. Fultz the pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Drills the three-pointer. Redick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Easy to see why J.J. Redick is a guy that everybody talks about as being one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
The 76ers leading by 7.
Rodolfo, estão perguntando se você não vai mais jogar o Assassino de Euclides.
Eu vou jogar sim, uma hora dessa eu jogo. Pra levantar a galera aí, ó. Pra levantar a galera aí, ó.
Now here's Fultz, covered by Conley. Fultz kicks to Embiid. No good there off the double clutch. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers on top. They're up by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we
Lembro do NBA pra Mega Drive. Porra, joguei muito já, hein, Rogério. Joguei muito esse jogo já, hein.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Pessoal aí, ó. Temos que dar uma melhorada nessa.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at AI in this game, he has been everywhere.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
They've got James Johnson. AI is out there with Conley. And it's Justice Winslow. And it's Adebayo in at the
Isso
center
é, ó,
position.
espaço ali que a gente pegou.
Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him. Embiid with it. 9 points in the game so far. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Aê, porra.
Let's now pause and take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Heat.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Outside Conley. Pass to AI. Johnson dishes to AI.
Whoa!
AI's got 4 points.
Movimentamento aí, galera.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Fultz with the ball. Working on AI. But they recover it. Embiid kicks to Fultz. Goes up again, and Simmons with the lay-in. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
So what an incredible effort from Simmons, using his length so well when he's hitting the boards.
Johnson, the pass to AI, and
no.
pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 5. Redick for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. AI kicks to Conley. Good ball movement here by Miami. To the middle.
Quase.
Pass to Fultz. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a
vai ser foda.
You just can't allow Fultz to get around you. He's effective.
O pessoal perguntando se o Nick terminou a campanha de StarCraft. Cara, ele tava jogando hoje aí à tarde, eu acho. Eu não sei se ele chegou a terminar, mas ele tá quase terminando dos Zergs lá. Ó, 7 pontos.
And so here is Miami. Ellington kicks to AI.
Nossa, que chute ruim, cara.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's Chandler, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Miami.
Whether Wilson Chandler has started or whether he's come off the bench, he's accepted a role and been beneficial for the coaching staff.
And Wilson Chandler, during the NBA lockout back in 2011, Brent, decided to keep playing, but it wasn't.
Oh!
And his deal did not have an out clause. So
Unlimited chaos.
Getting himself laced up and on the court. And once the NBA lockout ended, he couldn't just come back and pick up where he left off. He had to stay in China, finish the season, and then return to the Nuggets.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Simmons penetrating, and the shot is good. Simmons got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
Ellington kicks to Richardson. Here's AI.
Mano, esse arco do Stalker é muito bom, cara. Esse arco do Stalker é muito bom.
É, ele é bom demais. É o melhor arco do jogo.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
É isso aí.
And so it's
É isso aí, vamos lá, rapaziada. Assistência do jogo aí, vamos ver quem é. Vamos ver de quem é. Ah, foi do cara em cima de mim aqui. Nossa, bonito jogo. Bonito assistência.
And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the 76ers, Redick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. Johnson is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Fultz.
Boa.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from AI.
Eu que tô aqui nessa merda.
Now here's Fultz. Covington wide open, he fires. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Fultz not just looking to score the ball, he also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating.
Nossa, que chute ruim, cara.
He has got a lot of
A ideia foi
confidence
boa,
in
mas
his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, and let's not get on him too much, but that shot is also a little irresponsible.
Conley's shot is off.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Philadelphia leading by 5. And here's Fultz, and here's Covington from the arc. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Richardson the pass to AI. And the shot is long. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. To the middle. That's good from Fultz on the assist from Covington. 8 points for Markelle Fultz.
Fodeu.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Outside, Redick. shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richardson gets a wide open look.
Whoa!
There, Johnson with the assist.
Boa!
Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight. The 76ers lead. Fultz with the ball. AI picks him up. And here's Covington from the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the
Whoa!
You couldn't answer that. AI seeing the opportunity, and AI attacks a big-time bucket.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by AI. Over AI. Fultz, no good. Heat on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2.
Boa!
And now a 3-point Heat lead.
Yeah, that's a great pass there. It takes great eyes and peripheral vision, but also some instinct.
Aí foi bom, hein?
And the 76ers
Excelente jogada aí, hein?
They trail by 3. A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Os caras jogando porra da camisa aí, ó, a galera.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game.
Aí, ó, quem é o melhor jogador do jogo aí, ó.
Has been a jaw dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Winslow comes in for Josh Richardson, and it's Tyler Johnson in for Mike Conley. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. AI kicks to Adebayo. Johnson, a wide open look.
Whoa!
With another.
Well, Johnson can score, but it feels good to score late.
To Embiid. 13 feet away. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Johnson finds Winslow, trying to get open.
Hey!
A nice shot by Winslow. And the Heat lead by 7.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
And how about the vision of Fultz there? He's skilled at getting his teammates going with his passing.
Ah, não! O cara se moveu, velho.
Estão perguntando se é online ou contra a máquina, Rodolfo.
É, contra a máquina isso aqui.
59 seconds left in the fourth.
Mas tá no hard, tá no hard.
Camisa lá também, ó, já com a camisa.
É.
Back to Fultz.
Não.
From 13, the second effort, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on AI. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Embiid drops them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Back to AI. Kicks it to Winslow. Heat moving the ball around. And a wide open look for AI. It's good.
Wow, AI won it.
Boa.
And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 5. 26 seconds left in the fourth.
Aí. Fazendo história aqui no Heat.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Aí, ó.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 3 shots.
the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, you look at AI now, you never know that he went through some really tough times. Undrafted, coming out of college. One of the better success stories we have around the league.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Fultz with the ball. Working on AI. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Those are shots J.J. Redick loves to take, oozing with confidence. That goes.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Essa porra aqui é meio...
That's off his run, so he misses both.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to get a 3. That's the only thing that's going to do it.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Alguém aí já assistiu a série Nightfall? O Luftwave pergunta.
Não assisti não. Eu não.
Nightfall, que é isso mesmo, né? Nightfall. Nightfall. Não, cara, nunca assisti.
Vamos lá.
Infelizmente.
Último jogo aqui da temporada regular contra os Nets.
It's the 2K Sports
Aí
pregame
vem
show.
os playoffs. Não sei se eu...
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're wrapping up the NBA regular season in style here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us.
Well, guys,
yeah, some lean years in Brooklyn, partially as a result of that transaction. David, as always, thank you. Well, Smitty, the last day of the regular season, it has been a wild ride, but nothing compared to what we expect to see in the playoffs.
Not at all, Kevin. Nothing. Everything gets turned up a notch in the postseason. I can't wait to see teams battle, their intensity level. The dislike starts to happen in the playoffs.
You know, to the naked eye, it's just the speed of the game just is ratcheted up, and you can really see that.
Yeah, you can see that. Then you can see the attention to detail, especially on the defensive end. People are locking in on their assignments.
So here's Miami's starting group.
Nossa,
Adebayo is out there with James Johnson.
Ah, que é isso?
Then it's Winslow, and it's Conley in at the point guard.
Uma jogada foda ali.
And here are the Heat now. AI kicks to Winslow. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Winslow.
Muito bom.
He's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's LeVert. He's guarded by AI. Russell against Conley. Basket counts.
And something Russell did well in college, scoring off the pick and roll.
The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. Conley kicks to Adebayo to the inside. Stolen by Allen. Up top, Russell. Over by Conley. Russell passes to LeVert.
Oh!
Ball's knocked loose. And that one's good. Russell.
Pô, deu bloco no cara ali, hein?
And sliding inside, under control. Russell still just scratching the surface of his full potential.
Johnson dishes to AI. LeVert miss, and there's the foul.
Caralho.
It'll go on AI.
Segunda falta.
The Heat trail by 10 on the floor for Miami. Justice Winslow out there with Olynyk. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's AI in at the point. Ellington finds Waiters. Here's AI. And the lead is down inside single digits. AI's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Heat. Well, Heat fans, not the league's loudest, but they do show up.
They sell out the arena every night. They love their team, and it's a great place to play.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the 76ers was outstanding. He scored 32 points and was on target the whole night. Didn't miss very much. He flat out dominated. The other team threw waves of defenders at him, but nobody could slow him down. He'll be looking to carry that effort into tonight's game. Kevin?
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again.
Essa aí vai ser foda pra gente ganhar.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively.
Que isso? Não, não. Nada a ver. Deixa eu arremessar, nada a ver. Nada a ver, mano.
Napier's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nada a ver,
He
mano.
can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
AI outside. Winslow kicks to AI. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Clock is at 3. Raiders for 3. That shot off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that's what happens when you become too perimeter oriented. If you're not hot, you don't score.
Well, when you force it all night, you don't get good results. Never really adjusted the game plan the way they should have.
And that one drops for him.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
A nice shot by Winslow.
When the defense pays you that much attention, this is the right response. AI keeping his eyes up, finding the open man.
Dinwiddie passes to Napier. Kicks to Crabb. Pass to Dinwiddie from past the arc. Rebound by Olynyk. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything.
Porra, tá foda, tudo tá dando errado.
I really love how effective he's become on both ends. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Winslow, the bounce pass. AI outside. And stolen by Napier. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Heat trail by 14. AI
Boa noite, algum slam dunk foi feito?
Down low.
Ainda não.
Eu nem sei o que é isso.
Ainda não. Ah, não. O slam dunk foi. Não foi um alley-up.
His shot looks completely in rhythm now.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Já foram duas já na noite. Aqui, esse jogo aqui tá foda.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded by AI. Napier finds Hollis Jefferson, and that one good. Hollis Jefferson's got 10.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Well, here's the thing. AI has a great feel for how he's being defended. Very difficult to stop him without fouling.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Kenneth Faried's checked in for Allen. Damari Carroll comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Levert's checked in for Alan Crabb. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Dinwiddie. And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Winslow. Josh Richardson's checked in for Waiters. And it's Dragic in for Wayne Ellington.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Heat. And we finished one half of basketball. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. Foul.
Por 9, vamos lá, vamos ver se dá pra fazer alguma coisa.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 11. When you're evaluating players, Steve, as you often do, which mental qualities indicate a high probability, you think, of success?
You look at guys who can stay, I would say, locked in through adversity. You know, most of us are pretty good when there's no adversity, but the players that take it to another level, when you have things that are not going right, and they can stay mentally locked in through times when it's not going well.
Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Kenneth Faried is out there with Allen, and it's Carroll in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And AI gets it to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Russell feeling it out a bit. A 3. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's AI on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Unloads. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan. James Johnson, one of those do-everything guys you love to have, brings in energy, physicality, and toughness.
Russell passes to Faried. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Already one of the league's more creative assist men. Russell making people around him better.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
AI, 3 points.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Russell kicks to Faried. Back to Russell. Over Johnson. Off the left rim and out. The Heat trail by 5. AI from long range.
Whoopa!
Another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Russell against Johnson. Russell finds Faried. Whistle blows. Bucket is good.
Aí é foda,
He'll
irmão.
have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point.
Aí é foda.
Here's LeVert. He's guarded by Johnson. Carroll, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 7.
Nice job from Carroll there to get his hands up and be ready for that shot.
AI kicks to Adebayo. Passes it to Johnson. Dishes it to AI. Here's Adebayo. Stolen by Faried. Fast break. Here they come. Here's LeVert. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Russell. It's hauled in by the Heat.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And it's AI missing. Brooklyn leading by 7. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Hollis Jefferson passes to Faried. Russell against Richardson. Hollis Jefferson.
Porra, essa jogada. Jogada, porra. Veja o cara marcar, não.
Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
The pass to Richardson. Back to AI. It's stolen by Carroll.
Aí é foda. Já era.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
He kicks it to Carroll. Pass to LeVert. Fareed outside. Pass to Russell. A 3-ball. A rebound by Johnson.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
On the wing, Johnson. Fareed defending. That one good for 2. 19 points for AI.
And that's another one. In rhythm all night, AI has been impossible to contain.
And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Yeah, the onslaught continues.
Vamos lá,
It's been
vamos lá.
unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Caralho, olha isso.
Scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why
Olha isso. Cara cagado, filha da puta.
The officials are going to check that shot
Maluco
again.
cagado do caralho.
They got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Nets lead by 4. We're going to step aside for...
Wow.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. They've got AI. Richardson is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Dragic, and it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
AI dishes to Olynyk. Dragic looking for an opening. Back to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock.
Nossa,
yep, that one goes.
Como é que a gente catou espaço pro cara lá?
Points up on the board here in the fourth for the Heat. And so Napier will bring it up for the Nets. At one point they led by 16. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. The Nets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Dinwiddie. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Nets lead by 5.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
Adebayo kicks to Dragic. It's AI on the wing. Passes to Richardson. Back to AI. Banked in on.
Boa.
AI's got 23 points.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Carroll. The shot from the low post is good.
Carroll can be so patient inside. Great timing on that play.
AI kicks to Winslow. Back to AI. That shot is
Boa.
good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Nets leading by 3. The pass to Napier. And here is Crabbe. That 3 off the mark. Now here's Richardson. He started closer. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. That's good from Richardson. Kenneth Fareed, he's checked in for Crabbe. Here's Dinwiddie. Kicks it to Carroll. Pass to Allen. Chalk up 2 there. And the Nets lead by 3.
He got the ball in perfect position, went up over the smaller defender, and laid it in for a big bucket.
Dragic with a wide open.
Boa, garoto.
The assist from AI.
Aê!
AI's got 3 assists now in this one. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Dinwiddie, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Dinwiddie's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back to back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
Winslow wide open.
Boa, Winslow.
And the Heat, another 3.
Locked and loaded. Winslow with the steady hand as this game heats up.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, AI.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
LeVert's checked in for Napier. The Heat also changing it up. James Johnson's checked in for Josh Richardson, and it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
AI kicks to Johnson. Here's AI with a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Highly competitive. AI more than willing to put the team on his back.
Fareed, right side. A rebound by Johnson. The Heat leading by 3. It's AI on the wing. This is the 3. Nets have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. To the paint, Dinwiddie. Yes! And the
Porra, caralho.
It goes on AI.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they
Porra.
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And it's LeVert missing. On offense, here are the Heat. Winslow, the pass to Adebayo. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Dinwiddie kicks to Fareed. And again, it's the Nets missing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. AI dishes to Johnson. Adebayo passes to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's AI with a 3. A rebound by the Nets.
Já era.
At one point, they led by 16.
Já era.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Ah, tá foda aqui o jogo.
Gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Johnson inside.
Boa, garoto! Porra, isso aí. Ganhamos. Caraca. Ganhamos com autoridade, hein?
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Ganhamos bem, hein?
Thanks, Kevin. Goran, congrats on the win.
All right, David, thank you. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Isso aí. Ó, Russell Westbrook foi o MVP da temporada regular. Parabéns a ele. Ó, novato do ano. O que mais evoluiu? Steve Kerr, ó. Oklahoma City Thunders. Mas ó, ganhamos um prêmio aí, ó. Novato do ano.
Tá jogando o quê? Tipo equipe contra equipe? Tipo modo história? Como é que é?
É, como se fosse uma outra história.
User joined your channel.
Vamos jogar aqui com... Fala aí.
E aí, Steel?
Nosso primeiro jogo no... Nosso primeiro jogo aqui no playoff da NBA, hein? Estamos em live, Mr. Steel.
Hey everybody, I'm your host.
Estamos em live.
Estamos em live.
Estamos em live. Legal.
Well, what a treat. The NBA...
Ô, Steel, eu passei um ódio aqui agora, cara. Um ódio grande.
Por quê?
Eu tinha que escanear aquela porra daquele Oculist lá em Urano e eu tive que fazer umas 35 vezes as missões pra conseguir. Eu não tô... Não é hipérbole, não. Acho que tô perto dessa casa mesmo.
Tá bom. Vem cá, vocês estão jogando o quê? O Warframe?
Não, eu tô jogando NBA na coisa. Daqui a pouco eu vou entrar aí no Warframe.
Eu tentei fazer aquela missão lá que a gente tá com a Marduk ontem sozinho. Falei, se eu correr muito rápido, não vou me pego. Aí beleza, né? Eu consegui achar os 3 baús. O problema é que eu não conseguia fechar a missão. Porque na hora que eu ia hackear, tipo assim, era 2 tiros eu morria. Aí falei,
eu tô falando, não adianta. Cara, vocês estão muito ansiosos. Tem que ir mais devagar, tem que fazer as coisas com calma, cara.
Aí eu falei, é que assim, na hora do farm, meu amigo.
E aí, vocês viram o videozinho que eu botei lá no nosso grupo?
Agora que você mandou?
Não, hoje mais cedo.
Eu não lembro.
Pois é.
É sobre... o do Wukong foi ontem, não foi?
Não, acho que foi hoje, ou foi ontem. Foi ontem?
Isso foi do Wukong que você mandou?
Foi isso.
Ah, então, sim, eu vi lá que o cara filmando ele brudando lá e o bicho basicamente é imortal.
Não, foi isso não. Então você não viu, Não, eu botei lá o seguinte. Loki e Limbo. Loki e Limbo, não é na Prime que a gente tá farmando? Loki e Volt Prime, que a gente tá farmando. Então eu botei lá. Loki e Volt Prime, oh caralho. O negócio é Wukong Prime.
Porque vai ter o Wukong Prime?
Agora. Tá pra sair agora. A probabilidade de sair o Wukong Prime é altíssima.
Ah, mas assim, a questão é que é o seguinte, o Wukong vai entrar, só que o Loki vai sair antes do Wukong entrar, entendeu?
Não, eu sei disso, mas acontece o seguinte, cara. Wukong Prime vai ser muito roubado. Muita coisa.
Eu imagino.
O Wukong simples já tá por dentro. O Prime vai ser maravilhoso.
Você que tá no tempo de jogo, tio, já teve Excalibur Prime?
Aí, eita, nós, hein? Linda sexta.
Eu acho. Sabe?
Linda sexta.
Cara, não tenho certeza. Aí, botei o Sniper para um Vandal pra fazer.
Eu comprei umas platinas pra comprar espaço, aproveitar que o jogo me deu 75% por ela. Vou comprar um pouco.
E essa é a hora, é aproveitar os 75% pra comprar platina.
Eu falei, né? Eu falei, pá, quer saber? 25 conto foi o platina, tá bom, vai, não é tão facada assim.
Estamos aqui, ó.
25 conto.
25?
É.
Tá bom.
Aí eu comprei espaço pra caramba aqui.
User was moved out of your channel.
Só pra gente conversarem lá pra não atrapalhar aqui a live. Vamos lá, então estamos aqui, ó. Opa! Roubadinha de leve.
So it's Richardson with the jam. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff. Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the team.
Eu tava perguntando se vai ter live de Warframe. Hoje eu não sei, mas amanhã com certeza.
The amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And a new group in for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Adebayo. Justice Winslow comes in for Johnson. Dion Waiters checked in for Richardson. And it's Dragic in for Mike Conley. Pass to Olynyk. Plenty of space.
Porra, que isso,
off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Lamb. No good off the front iron. Heat on offense. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Waiters surveying the D. It's AI high post. 6 on the shot clock, and now it's a double-digit lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close.
Lamb passes to Hernan Gomez. In the corner, it's Monk. Drains it from beyond the arc. Monk's got his first 3 points of the game.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Now, here's Ayan. He has 5. Waiters finds Olynyk.
Boa! Lindo jogada, hein?
Olynyk's got 5 points so far. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 10-point game. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. AI from long range, and the Heat another 3.
And the D has got
Boa, aí ó, é 3, hein?
Defending the triple.
Now, here's Monk. He's tightly guarded. Over in the corner, Lamb with the shot. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Heat lead by 13.
Aí, ó.
And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Só jogadão, power. É isso aí, ó. Pessoal perguntando se o uniforme de torneio passado. Certamente, meu cara. Ó, a gente vai estar na Avenida Paulista lá, hein? Caminhando do Movimento Brasil Conservador.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. So it's the Hornets now. Down by 15. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Kaminsky and Zeller are the bigs. Kemba Walker is out there with Smith. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. And the
Boa, salvei o time.
And that's now 10 points for AI.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Nets was outstanding. He ended with 28 points and was on the mark several times from beyond the three-point arc. He was great in every facet of the game. Afterward, his coach couldn't stop praising the effort. Kevin will see if he maintains that inspiration tonight.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Walker against Conley. Walker dishes to Zeller. Charlotte moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. And Batum kicks to Kaminsky. A rebound by Johnson.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
AI from long range. Zeller grabs the board.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. It hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Batum passes to Walker. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. The Heat leading by 19 points. Johnson dishes to AI. On the wing, Johnson. Conley kicks to AI. That's in there. Conley with the assist. AI's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Look, he is carrying this team tonight. The passion AI is playing with, just phenomenal.
And so it's Miami holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up.
Boa. Ó, lotado aqui a galera, camisa do Miami.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. You look at AI in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know, when the game is as important as this one, you expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And he knows his job is not done. I mean, he's at his best tonight, and he's only going to take it up a notch here in the second half.
Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. AI is out there with Conley, and it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Whoa!
So starts the second half with.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Walker finds Zeller. And here's Batum. He's guarded by Johnson. He had a nice open look right there. And it's 6 points for Kemba Walker.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Pass to AI. Back to Conley. It's AI on the wing. Adebayo passes to Conley.
Era pra ele ter passado pra mim, não entendeu a jogada.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Conley against Smith. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks to Conley. Passes it to AI. Inside. In the corner, it's Richardson. The pass to Conley. Back to AI. It's Richardson on the wing. It's AI on the wing. Target with his 3. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Fires from 18. Good, he hits the jump shot. Batum's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, in addition to Batum's solid perimeter shooting, he is also
very
efficient from the mid-range, dropping in these shots consistently.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustment.
Você falou que joga todos os dias esse jogo. Esse jogo é bem mesmo.
1:22 left to play in the third. Ellington kicks to Winslow. Waiters outside. And AI gets on the assist from Dion Waiters. AI's got 20 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
To the middle. Shots good by Hernangomez.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Waiters dishes to AI. He kicks it to Olynyk. Feeds it to Ellington.
Boa.
Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two. Ellington's got his first bucket in this one. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Parker with it.
Tony Parker aqui, ó. Um dos maiores jogadores de todos os tempos da
To the
posição.
middle, in the corner, it's Monk. Parker trying to free himself up. No good with the triple.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
AI kicks to Olynyk. Back to AI. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Defense playing AI tough. I mean, even some contact there, but he's too strong-willed to let it stop him.
The shot by Monk is no good. Here's AI. Count the basket. He's got 24.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
AI has been on display for Miami. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. We've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. He's out there with Zeller. Monk is out there with Bacon. And it's Graham in at the point guard position. Jones, the pass to AI. And he converts the layup. AI's got 11 in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
This one for three. The shot's good from Monk.
I mean, logs his first three of the second half. After nailing two in the first, they don't want to let this fella get going.
AI kicks to Winslow. Good ball movement here by Miami. AI passes to Olynyk. Outside, Jones. On the wing, Ellington. Lock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Olynyk.
Boa!
So a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And how about Olynyk? The presence of mind to finish the play, even after the foul.
Esse Olynyk tá evoluiu aí.
And that one misses. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And finished off by Graham.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's AI, and he banks in the layup. AI's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Bacon. It's hauled in by the Heat. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Oh, you can tell a player who learned the game the hard way like AI did. I mean, those are the guys making passes like that.
Graham kicks to Monk. Pass to Bacon. Shoots over Winslow. Bacon's shot is off. The Heat have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. AI can't hit. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Bacon the pass to Zeller. Now, here's Monk, defended by Jones. Ball's knocked loose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
And some changes here for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Wayne Ellington. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Kaminsky's checked in. Johnson outside. Johnson, the pass to AI. Yep, it counts.
Boa, mais uma aí pra nós.
AI's got 30 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pass to Bacon. He gets that one.
You can't pass up a shot from such short range.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. AI kicks to Winslow. Back to AI. No good that time. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Graham. He's guarded by AI. Passes it to Monk. Just 5 on the clock. Over Johnson. The shot by Monk is no good. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now the pass to Adebayo. Parker with the steal. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. And the Heat making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Hernangomez passes to Monk. A three-pointer off the mark.
With all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's becoming a weight around him. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Dion Waiters checked in for the Heat. Bacon, he's checked in for Charlotte. Parker outside. Pass to Hernangomez. 5 on the clock. A fader. And it's Miami with the rebound. AI outside. Pass to Johnson. AI outside. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
É isso aí, galera. Vocês viram aí, ó. Performance espetacular do AI. Bom, pessoal, é isso aí. Então, na próxima live aí, vamos continuar aqui nos playoffs. Se Deus quiser aí, a gente vai voltar a continuar aí vencendo e tal. E vamos rumo aí a conquistar a NBA. Um forte abraço a todo mundo aí que participou. Rafael Oliveira, Jean, Bruno. Amanhã todo mundo, aqui, pelo menos aqui em São Paulo, a partir das 2 da tarde. Espero todos vocês ali em frente ao Movimento Brasil Conservador. E é isso aí, galera. Muito obrigado aí. Até mais. Até a próxima live. Valeu.